up? You're on with Mario Lopez. Joining me now in studio from the new Bravo show, Get a Room. It's Carson Kressley and Thom Filicia. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thanks,
Hello,
Mario.
Happy
nice
to be here.
see you.
Great to be here.
Great title, Get a Room.
Yes.
Makes me want to watch it right there. But before that,
There were other names that there were
were.
almost other names.
Yeah.
what were the other
Well,
contenders?
We went out with the network and had too many margaritas and like, what do you think the show should be called? And I was like, well, how about One Night Stand?
Yeah, One Night Stand was it. I think
We liked
we
that.
liked
that's
One Night
that's catchy
Stand.
too.
And
was also
Sectional in the City,
Ottoman
I
Empire.
love that.
Ottoman Empire.
Ottoman
and then we
Empire.
thought,
Good,
no.
good.
Yeah, we
job, guys.
thought that would be too specific.
Right. So then
Just
they're like,
Ottomans.
maybe you should dial back the margaritas and let us
Yeah.
name the show.
Those are all perfect companion pieces that should be the lineup.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
meanwhile, Get a Room is the title. And originally, you guys were both OG Queer Eye castmates.
I
And
know.
now reunited on Bravo.
Yep.
So what's the gist of Get a Room?
Oh,
Well,
take it away, Tom.
Okay, so the gist of Get a Room is that it's a show that which truly about interior design. So there's no real renovation component. It's just like light sort of decorating design. There's no
But very high style,
Yeah,
like
high
real
style.
like
Yeah.
magazine. Like if you love like House Beautiful and El Decor and
Decor.
those kinds of like
Right.
high style designs,
Yes.
that's what the major
Right.
part of
And
Get
we
a Room is.
And we do one A story and one B story. So one's a bigger story, bigger budget, more to do, and then one's a smaller project that's a little bit more sort of
The
entry
big-
level and like.
Yeah, the clients that have like the bigger budget and
Yeah.
are the larger part of the show, that's like the design porn.
Right.
That's when you're just like, oh
Right.
my God, I need that sofa. Oh wait, it's $34,000. I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Where's the knockoff?
And
Right,
then
exactly.
the
The
other
look for
clients
less
we
is in
work
the other
with
one. Yeah, yeah.
maybe have like a more approachable space where it's
Right.
like we're gonna like give a guy a dream garage or
Right. A little more budget friendly.
a little bit
Right,
more budget friendly and
absolutely.
things
More
that you can
approachable,
do
yeah.
in your own house like tomorrow.
Right.
Exactly.
What are some of the places you're visiting?
We're all New York
in and around
City
New York
centric.
City. Yeah, the
Oh, okay.
tri-state area, Connecticut, New Jersey, Long Island, Brooklyn, Manhattan, so on. You know, that whole
And
sort of
Staten
region.
Island.
And Staten Island.
Yeah.
How are you?
Nice. So very East Coast based
Scarsdale.
right there. And Carson, you're I guess essentially more of a stylist originally, right? Is this
Yeah.
basically an extension of your area of expertise?
You know what? I've always worked in the fashion business from when I was the OG Queer Eye, which I'm so
Yeah.
OG I didn't even know what OG meant. I was
thought
like,
it meant, yeah. Is it old guys?
I thought it meant old gays, and I was like, I'm offended. And like, no, it's original gangsta. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know what that means, but thank you. But I've always worked in fashion for forever, and I've always thought, well, interior design is like the same thing. Like it's instead of dressing your body, you're dressing a room. And then I ordered a sofa online that didn't fit through my front door, and they were like, "Ma'am, this isn't going to work." And I was like, "I've got a lot of problems today."
Yeah.
So
You think I'm a woman, A, and B,
and
my sofa.
more
I have to sit
importantly, my
outside.
sofa will not
Yeah.
fit through my
I have to
room.
utilize my sofa in my front yard.
So I always wanted to learn the kind of that business.
Yeah.
And Tom is so talented and acclaimed and like a superstar in that world. I was like, why
This
don't
will be
I?
the third time you said the stage, so now I have how much do I have to
It's
pay every time you say
$20
that?
each time
20
I
times.
say you're a
Okay, yeah.
superstar.
Sorry,
No,
just
but
wanted-
Tom does have serious skills as a designer. So what's it been like working with a non-pro?
It's been actually awesome. We've had a lot of fun. I mean, Carson, they unfortunately gave him a gray school bus disguised as a Suburban.
It's a Chevy Suburban.
So-
It is
yeah.
very long.
And he's driving, so he's almost killed us about 5,000 times. I've been
Right.
in a car while it's moving with no one in the driver's seat, buckled in. That's
I
actually
did get
happened.
out one
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
taking a selfie, and I thought I had put it in park, but I had only made it to neutral.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then I got out. You know, I
And
was so
I was
inspired
in the car
by this
and
home.
it's rolling backwards. Anyway, so there's
Yeah.
been a lot of mishaps, but it's been. I mean, overall, I would say we work really well together because we bounce ideas off each other. We're both really good at making quick decisions and working on the fly, and also collaborating. So the show's really kind of gives people a little bit of a window into sort of, Carson is kind of learning the ropes. So I think it's exciting for people because we're having a conversation, I think, in a dialogue, and we're really comfortable doing that and
Yeah.
moving and working and bouncing ideas off each other. I think it's really more approachable and understandable for the person watching. To
I
take
feel like
something
I
on.
would be the viewer. Like I love all the home design shows.
Sure.
And then
You're
I
an
have those
advanced
questions.
viewer.
I'm just like, well, where do I get that paint? And how do I make that sofa work? And
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I appreciate a
learning.
good design show too. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun to see things being creative, and then you
Yeah.
want to think, how would I do that? So what is that? With that said, what is the most common mistake that people make when they're trying to redesign their own homes.
I just don't think they really have enough. They don't have enough of a plan before they really sort of embark on making decisions and looking at things that they like. They're already just sort of being seduced by all of these beautiful things without really understanding what they need, the size of things, like how they're going to use their space, how they're going to lay it out.
How functional,
Just like,
sure.
Yeah, just you really need, it's like anything. It's like, before you have a dinner party, you sit down and you figure out how many people, you figure out what you want to do, how it's going to roll out.
Good
Or you
analogy.
go to KFC 2 hours before, like I do,
exactly.
and
Then
buy
you gotta
buckets
run.
of chicken wings, and I put it on a silver platter
Hey.
with some homemade mustard champagne sauce. I'm like, I made these.
Clever.
Enjoy. No, but I think I like to compare it to
That's
also like
hilarious.
building a wardrobe. Like, if you get seduced and you're in the mall and you're like, oh my God, that's the most beautiful suit I've ever seen. I need that. And then you have a job that doesn't require a suit. You're like, that's not a wise purchase.
Right.
And designing your home is
Or
the
if
same
you just
thing.
don't wear them. I mean, it's also, if
If
you
you have
just
a plan, you know what you need, and
Yeah.
you're not buying
if it
things
doesn't
that don't
fit-
work.
Also, it doesn't fit your style, your personality, that make any sense for anything you're doing. It always feels a little aspirational.
Which I did that. I would just
Weird.
buy, I would see shiny objects. I was like, I'm getting that. I want that. And then I have a house full of stuff that doesn't really work together.
No
So
flow.
if you have a plan, you're going to be in much better shape.
Yeah.
Queer Eye is back, of course, on
Yeah.
Netflix. 15 years after the original. Wow, that time went by. 'Cause I
We
remember
are
when I
Nice,
was
OG.
Dave. We are
What do you
OG
think?
as
What do you think the biggest changes have been?
I think most importantly, what's wonderful is that it's been such a strong brand, and the
Yeah.
overarching thing. I think we did it 15 years
yeah.
ago. We hear from young people. You're in an airport or restaurant, and they say, "Your show allowed me to come out to my family. It made the conversation so much easier. They laughed with you guys. We watched together." And I think what's so great is now a new generation, a Netflix generation
Right.
of younger people.
with a different point of view is right. Is
A current point of view.
point of view, and there are guys now that understand that and what they're going through, and they sort of have that in common, which is great. We're really excited about the brand of Queer Eye continuing and moving forward. It's great. I mean, it's fun for us to see it continue to grow and become what it's become,
And
they're
reach
doing
new
such a great
audiences.
job.
Yeah.
And reaching new audiences, and so it's fun for us, and so it's got to be interesting for them also now to see us doing what we're doing. It's
I
just
know.
kind of nice synergy.
I want to mentor them though, and be like, we didn't have Instagram 15 years ago, so
Right.
we would. The people would be like, "Remember that time you did the CMA Awards with Dolly Parton?" And I'm like, "No, actually, I don't. I don't remember most of 2003.
Right.
I was so frantic
Let's not
and
blame
crazy."
that. Let's not blame that on technology.
No,
way-
but
by the way,
now
I'm
it's
kinda
nice to have
glad-
a record.
I'm kind of glad they didn't have.
And I
social
love
media
Dolly.
back
Oh
in
my
that
God.
day. That
I have a feeling.
causes a lot of problems too.
I think
there.
cameras were bad enough for us back then.
Right, exactly.
You seen
Good
some
point.
of those photos?
Right. What are y'all gonna be for Halloween?
Oh gosh.
What do you? Oh my
I
God.
always go with a group of guys, and we go out in New Jersey to this place called Paradise. And we were going to be, there was a great skit on SNL called The Real Housewives of Disney. So we were thinking about being them.
Oh, a whole theme. Okay.
Yeah,
I
a
like
group of
themes.
naughty
Nice.
princesses.
Is that really your plan?
I think,
I like the commitment.
yeah, I think it's
Tom?
going to
I
happen.
like it. I like it. I think I'm going as very simply a 70s tennis player because I have all of those things in my house, and I'm
Right.
not going to end up.
Some Rod Laver shoes.
Yeah, exactly. I own everything.
Oh,
for
Rod Laver. That's
I
a
have
good
it all.
Yeah.
So I'm
callback
like,
to
that's
Australia.
easy, and then you put on a crazy blonde wig,
Right, and
with
a
a
headband.
Right.
and then the other thing is it's easy to get around. You can throw your wooden tennis racket in a garbage can and move on.
I like it.
It
I like
requires
it.
very
no
little makeup.
You're good to go. You're
Yeah.
good to go. All right, I'm gonna put you on the spot before I let you go. Quick questions, quick answers. All right.
Yes.
Song you can't get out of your head.
I would say Everything Now by what is it? It's Everything Now by
That new band you like, the Beatles.
I can't think of who.
OG.
Arcade Fire.
There you go. Good.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
loves
yeah.
that. I'm obsessed with everything Maren Morris, and I love her song "Rich." I'd be rich.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
That's
really fun and
nice.
funny.
Okay.
That is hilarious. We should not be DJs.
No, never.
Favorite
never.
TV show ever.
Favorite TV show ever? Heart to Heart.
Oh, that's a good one.
Robert Wagner, Stephanie
Yeah,
Powers.
That
yes.
was
Love
really
it.
good. Great clothes, great cars. It
I
was an
love it.
era.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm like such a
Max.
Brady Bunch fan. Like I grew up on that.
Can't go wrong with that.
No.
Okay. Celebrity crush growing up.
Ooh, I would have to say the $6 Million Man.
Me too, Lee Majors.
Lee
Oh
Majors,
my God.
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when he was taking an
Yeah.
open air bath on the opening credits of The Fall Guy, it sealed the deal.
But
I was like, I think I'm gay.
I will say it was no, you know
I
what?
had the Fall
Wait,
Guy
I
Hot
can't
Wheel
think
truck
of-
he had.
I have to say
I
there
did
was-
as a Hot Wheel. I remember that. Yes, with the big eagle in the front.
Right.
It was
you probably
definitely
liked
one
the
of the
truck
Dukes
more
of
than the
Hazzard
Fall Guy,
brothers.
though, didn't you?
Either one of the Dukes of Hazzard brothers. Definitely I think Tom Wopat.
Oh, I would take John
Tom Wopat.
Schneider.
See?
They're both Duke boys. You guys,
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
can share.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we could have.
My goodness, this
That
is
would've
going
worked.
south real quick. I'm having impure thoughts.
Last
Mario.
one. If you could be an animal, what would you choose?
If I could be an animal, I would be I think I would be a lion.
I think
A
I'd be
bird?
a stallion.
Yeah, you would.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe a
life right
bird.
there.
I don't know.
Bird is good.
Bird
You
would
can
be awesome.
fly
Yeah, I
and-
think flying. I do have a lot of dreams that I can fly, and I'm always like, oh my God, why haven't I been doing this more?
Right, and then he wakes up
And
on a
then-
plane.
And then I wait.
There you go. Well, Get a Room with Carson and Tom airs Fridays on Bravo. You can follow them on Instagram at Carson Kressley and at Thom Filicia. Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Oh my God, thank
Absolutely,
you so
anytime.
much.
On with Mario Lopez.